This is Kristina, your host today, and welcome to the third episode of KSM Podcast, Growing Business Online with Kristina. The KSM Podcast, Growing Business Online with Kristina, helps you to understand digital marketing. For all you who don't know me, I'm Kristina, digital marketing coach, podcast creator, and speaker. And I'm super excited to be with you today in my third episode of my solo podcast. Before we dive into today's episode, today's topic will be understand your audience in the online space. That can completely transform the way you create your content for your online business and understand your audience. And you know that in every single solo episode, I have a friend. We have a friend here now. And today, friend of this episode is a Little Courage Coaching, founded by Shermeline, is beacon of empowerment, courage, growth, faith, and confidence. It's a place where individuals and groups are nurtured toward realizing their fullest potential, much like how understanding your audience allows you to connect more deeply with them. And I wanted to share with you a few words in my first segment of today's episode about Little Courage Coaching teaches the power of personal guidance, helping individuals focus on their goals and cultivate the confidence to achieve them. The same principles applies here. When you focus on a specific audience, your message becomes stronger. So because of that, here's the truth. You can post every day. You can follow every trend. You can use the best equipment and the best tactics. But none of it matters if you don't know who you are talking to. And when you understand your audience, your content becomes clear, real, and impossible to ignore. So, in today's episode, I'm breaking down 7 powerful tips in that to help you truly understand your audience in the online space. And let's jump into it. So, you know that I really like to talk about, helping you how to go into that online space and build that part. Either that I was in my previous episode talk about what is digital marketing, how to build online presence, and the part of it just continuously grow. Today I'm going to talk about that how to understand your audience. And the first tip, what I wanted to share with you, is build a detailed audience persona. Sometimes we can tell ideal client, let's say, but the first step to understanding your audience is creating a detailed picture of who your ideal person is. Who is that person? Not just their age or location, but their life. And you can ask yourself, for example, what does their day look like? For example, you can imagine that and just think about it. What stressed them out? What are they trying to achieve? Not just only in the business, in their life. This is where how you can serve much more your client and to get to know your audience. What motivates them to search for content like yours? And give your audience a persona name, a lifestyle, a set of goals. Imagine you're speaking to one of specific of them, of specific person, every time when you hit record. For example, if you go to do like a podcast or interview or workshop, who do you speak to? And also if you wanted to create some kind of written content, either that you wanted to share that on social media or on your blog post, on your website, what whatever may be, you just think about and give the name that persona. Let's say XYZ. This is like just only for example. And now I just also wanted to continue with my friend of episode. Uh, and you know that we can tell that, as I mentioned, that little courage coaching teaches the power of personalized guidance, helping individuals focus on their goals and cultivate the confidence to achieve them. The same principle apply there, uh, or here when you focus on a specific audience, your message becomes stronger. Just I wanted to repeat that. And now you know that is so important when we create our content to get to know who are we going to speak to, who is my your ideal clients. For example, for my business, for my digital marketing coaching or video marketing or my podcast or my speaking engagement, is all about that I know that I wanted to help. Help small business owners, either that they're female or male, like let's say wellness industry, or just it could be dental industry, it could be traveling industry, like travel agencies or real estate, or let's say fitness, or maybe kind of coaches, leaders in their companies, like a small business, SMEs, like middle companies, not just a big corporation, because I run as a small team, and I can help and support small business owners, consultant managers, and all those. Not every, but I always try to narrow my niche and try to get to help people who wanna to build their presence online through the website, how to manage it, how to, this is so important. Also to the blog post, to the social media pages like on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, but specifically for LinkedIn and Facebook, and also how to optimize that. Or either they didn't want to write some articles. This is kind of my coaching part and consultation part, to run them through the process, how to build their online presence using all those techniques and tools. And this is so important in marketing, like that we could talk about digital marketing, and there are people who are so stuck in that, or how to be visible. Also, I coach people how to run their own podcast, how to start building their online presence in terms of video marketing. Let's say that they know how to do it before, because I was shy in that space, and for me was in some way uh, just I have never think about that I'm going to have my podcast, but through the challenge, you can do the challenge. You can start with something, and I'm here also to help you and support you to be in a place of business where you want it to be. And I also have my coaches, my mentors, and this is something, if you have business idea and want to start with something, but before that, you have to know who do you speak to. You have to know who is your audience, and where do you want it to post it. So this is so important for your business in online space. I just wanted to express and just share my experience with that. So this is so important. I think that when you start with something or you're new in business, you need to get to know who to test that, to ask your neighborhoods, your relatives, your cousins, to taste that, either that you start running your service-based agency company or product-based, depends. But as I get back on track, you have to know who do you speak to, and either if you don't know that, in online space, you have a lot of things and tools. What I coach people and teach, how to use that to get more visibility. As I mentioned, if you wanted to start your online your podcast, uh, that is going to be audio or video, but also I coach business owners, leaders, how to host their own podcast. This is if you want to get to know more, just uh, connect with me, and that will be great to move forward. So let's go deep into the second tip of today's topic is learn where they spend their time online, where they spend. For example, different audiences prefer different platforms. TikTok is fast and entertaining. YouTube is educational and long form. Instagram is visual and story driven. You can also go on you can see their Facebook group or their Facebook business page profile or WhatsApp groups or communities. Reddit is honest, raw, and community based. Uh, and you can pay attention to where they spend time and why, and showing up in the right place with the right format ensures your message resonates. So the point is that you have to know where your audience is spending time and try to resonate with them, that they understand your message in your content, how do you show up, and does that message resonate with that audience? This is so important. Also, third tips is listen their conversation. For example, your audience is constantly telling you what they care about through the comments, messages, tweets, threads, or community posts. And here's the thing, your audience is talking to you all the time. Maybe they can complain about something, or you can see that they find they need to figure out some of their problems, or they have pain points or something like that, and not just in the obvious ways like comments and DMS, but in other ways you can do that too, like through their questions or their frustrations or the topics they react to the most, or the post they ignore completely. This is different, because if they ignore that post, you have to think about that you're not at right place. And also all of that is gold, pure content gold. Most creators skip this step. They're so focused on pushing content out that they forget the easiest way to know what to make next is simply to pay attention to what people are already saying. And so take sometimes you can or you should take a few minutes each week to scan your comments, your inbox, your mentions, your community posts, and the tweets where your audience hangs out. If people are frustrated about something, that's topic worth unpacking. When you listen, you stop guessing and you start creating content that feels like it was made exactly for them. This is so important. So you have to have a feeling about that, and just as I mentioned before, you can go and scan that comments and see what I need, and if that doesn't resonate, this is with your post, that means that you are in connection with wrong audience. As I mentioned before, you have to understand their pain points and desires. Every person online is looking for something. Yeah, a solution, inspiration, entertainment, clarity, or direction. Ask yourself, what problem are they trying to solve? What goal are they trying to reach? Where do they feel stuck? And a little courage coaching. I wanted to again to mention our friend of episode today, Little Car Coaching, led by Shermeline Kleinmoedig, helps clients navigate these same challenges in life, setting goals, finding clarity, and building confidence. As a friend of this solo podcast, this episode today, this is a reminder that connecting with your audience is about understanding and responding to their deeper needs. This is so important. And also, I wanted to share with you next tip is pay attention on their language. Mirror their words, tone, and style, and builds trust. And trust builds in an engaged audience. So this is so important. When I think when I mention language, I mean how they spoke to either that they just wanted to DM you or connect with you or just to share their questions. For example, in Facebook group, we can go there and what you can go, let's say, in Facebook group when you see that that group have members who wanted to just be in their path to resolve their yeah, problems or either what different kind of industries or what they do, and you can go there and see their questions, so you can go and ask, and this is some kind of asking and sharing your knowledge to ask on their questions. So this is a way how you can connect with your potential client, and how you can go and just have a free consultation part, like a part of consultation, or say, okay, hey, you answered that question, and that person get, hey, that's good. How I can connect with you? How can I connect with you? Like, or you can ask also. So or you can put in DM and say, just DM me, and I will be more happy to help you, or have a free consultation call. This is so important to resonate and build relationship in that way. Just to share with you that. And also, what is so important is to study the content they already engage with. Observe what they say, share, uh, what they watch or comment, or study the creators they follow and the formats they prefer. That isn't about copying, it's all about learning what resonates. This is so important. And also, when you go to the this, as I said, you can also be in connection in that, and it takes time, to be honest, but we have to be persistent in that to do it. Also, understanding, ask, as let's say seven tip is ask for feedback and keep evolving. Understanding your audience isn't a one-time thing, it's an ongoing relationship. Ask Paul, read DMS, and adjust accordingly, or just send them like some questionnaire or whatever. And the creators who grow fastest are the ones who pay attention, not guess. Ask your audience what they want. Create polls, encourage comments. Comments are so important. And read DMS, your DMS, or listen to what episode or post they loved most, and ask them why do they love that, and then adjust, refine, improve. And your audience will always tell you what's working if you're willing to listen. The creators who grow the fastest are not the ones who guess. As I said, the creators who grow are people who pay attention, or all those kind of comments, DMS, questions, and everything, to see what resonate with them or not. And I think that will be so um, you know valuable for you today. And to the end of, as a third part, I want also to mention our friend today. Amazing little courage coaching transforms aspiration into tangible successes. By nurturing growth, courage, faith, and confidence, it reminds us that with clarity, focus, and intention, we can meet our audience exactly where they are and guide them to the meaningful outcomes, just like Shermeline helps her clients do every day. And thank you, Shermeline, for having you as a friend of this episode today. I'm so happy and I'm so thankful to you and to your Little Courage coaching. Thanks again. And if you wanted to grow your connections with your audience or grow personal growth, take a page from Little Courage Coaching and embrace the courage to go, the strength to believe, and in the to the confidence to achieve. You can go just information about Little Courage Coaching is www.littlecouragecoaching.com. Also, you can go on Instagram, Little Courage Coaching, and on Facebook, Little Courage Coaching. And I will put all information about a friend of our episode today, so you will have all information to grow and to connect with Shamel. Also, I think that this episode today, as a third of my solo podcast, will help you to get to know how to grow your audience, how to connect, and how to create that space to know where is your audience, where is your ideal client, and when you get to know that, when you nurture, when you niche in that, you will have more time to grow and to connect because you will focus your energy on right people, on right audience. This is so important. And we takes time for that. And we have, if you don't know how to do it, please connect with me. I will help you or DM me, or you have all information uh, about my coaching, about uh, my information how to connect with me. Also, just in this episode, if you have if you like it, just if you see that this episode gave you value, don't forget to share it with a friend and drop a comment to let me know what hit home for you, or feedback helps shape future for my new episode. So you can go and connect with me on mm, Christy SM7 on Instagram, or you can connect with me, Kristina Milosevic, on my Facebook profile or LinkedIn, and I will share with you on YouTube channel, KSM Podcast Growing Business Along with Kristina. So if you wanted to start your podcast, to host your podcast, and you don't know how, or if you wanted to know more about how to build your presence online, especially how to connect with your right audience, and all those kind of things. And if you want to have to if you need some speakers to speak about digital marketing, just connect with me. And as a speaker, I was speaking on many summits, radio shows, about digital marketing and specifically on a topic that you need. Thanks for watching and see you very soon in my new fourth episode of Soul Podcast. Enjoy your day and have an amazing week. Bye for now. Thank you again. Just.